The moment you tell yourself that you can't do something, that's the moment when you won't do it. I would never have got Game of Thrones. I'm absolutely obsessed. 10 years back, I was already in my head thinking about me holding the trophy. I was just unbeatable. The beginning of all hardships, very, very difficult times, you want to just lay down and basically just die. Can we shut down the cameras for 1 minute?
It doesn't feel any less special than the first one. It's been an amazing journey. Bodybuilding's given me so much. It's a road full of ups and downs, as did everything in life. And this story in my head, if you guys can let me ramble for a second, it's just popping in my head. Like 4 weeks ago, I was in the bathroom crying, honestly just hubbing my girlfriend. Just felt like a lot was getting to me, it was a lot of pressure. Felt like things were just kind of hard and tough, and I wanted to just quit, to be honest. It felt like I lost a lot of faith in myself, and it was getting really hard to just push through. And I didn't quit, obviously we're here today, but this morning after prejudging, I had that same cry in the bathroom, but this one was a cry of gratitude and pride that I had pushed through and gotten through that. And it's these moments, it's this journey, and like I felt this before having the trophy around my neck. It's the journey, it's the experience, it's knowing that you pushed past times where you wanted to quit. And you got shit done. You pushed through it. So to everyone out there whose dreams are scaring you, whose dreams make you want to quit, just don't quit. It's good. Your dreams should be big. They should be scary. Just keep pushing through. I have this thing I say, champion mentality. It's not about winning. It's not about a trophy. It's about having no quit. It's about giving everything you have so that when you show up on game day, before the results are over, you're proud of yourself and you know the work you put in. And that's all I can feel right now. Just pride and gratitude to be here on this stage under these lights again. This will never get old, and I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity to do what I love.
I'll say this without arrogance. Cutler's the greatest bodybuilder of all time. I never had a lot of self-doubt. People look at it as arrogance, and I'm just so confident that maybe sometimes I come off as that, but I've been knocked out enough times and came back from it that I just never gave up, and I always believed in myself. And I was so disciplined, man. There was no bodybuilder on this fucking planet that was more disciplined than I was at that time. I felt like a fucking machine, man. Everything just clicked. Like I told you, I could do anything. I went in the gym and I trained with light weights, I trained with heavy weights. It didn't matter what I did. Everything just clicked.
Ronnie's been here winning the show for the past, how many years, Ronnie?
6.
6 years. But this is my town, my home, my place.
It takes a lot of time, but I'm dedicated. And
I was just so young and just, I was so, naive. I really didn't know much about anything. I really didn't know how to pose. I really didn't know anything, but I had the physique, I had the structure. And once I learned how to eat, and learned how to, train properly, and, I wanted to be the best. My dad my dad was a pusher, man. I hated my dad a lot of times early in my life because he would just make me work, and he taught me to be a machine, And it really gave me the work ethic to be who I am as a bodybuilder, and, to be relentless, and had to learn the value of working hard to achieve certain things. And I knew going into bodybuilding, it wasn't going to be easy.
When I started to train in the gym at the age of 17, 18, I saw very fast progress. I was very dedicated from the beginning, I was always trying to get information from how can I improve myself in this and this and this, and the strength just loaded on me. It came on fast. Why? I think discipline. I spent a lot of time as a young kid on a farm with my grandfather, and it was hard work. We worked. We woke up, we worked the whole day. early mornings I have to like pick up stones, take all the big rocks and like put them on the barrels, and I hated that job, but like I did it for days and weeks, picking up rocks, and that was probably the beginning of, you know, my strongman training, picking up rocks. You know, that disciplined myself to be like a hard worker, and then when the basketball came along, it was the same thing. You know, I had good mentors that helped me to become disciplined, and then when I had to actually work on my own, you know, in the gym, like yeah, I have a coach, but he's not always there with me. I'm the one that has to do the work. I'm the one that has to eat the food. I'm the one that has to do all these things. Yeah, you can have the best coach in the world, but that doesn't make you a champion. You have to work for yourself. This is gonna be my life. I'm gonna be obsessed, completely obsessed with everything that concerns getting better. Of course, there's pain along the way, you know, but these are all just feelings up here, you know. How are you gonna treat those feelings, you know? What are you gonna do about it? For me, I would do anything possible to recover as fast as possible so I could even train more often. That's my goal. The more you can train, the better you get. If I can train more than that guy, most likely on the long term, we'll get much better than him.
Champion mentality. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to the light that I have. Abraham Lincoln. Winning isn't once what I thought it was. I found it to be much more complex than our traditional definitions of success. A lot of people fall to their knees in tears after a big accomplishment, partly due to joy and gratitude, but a lot of what you see is relief and even fear. I don't say this to be cynical, but I've heard it from various people and experienced it myself. It's a crucial moment in a person's journey where you need to ask yourself what winning means to you. Otherwise, you get stuck in a hamster wheel, chasing a potentially non-existent result. What I've found is that winning doesn't happen on show day. It happens in those early mornings, painful workouts, long cardio sessions, and hungry nights. Happens in those moments of fear we all have when faced with a difficult goal, and then more so in what you make of that fear. It happens in every second of every day before you win. If you can take every opportunity you have to bring yourself closer to your goal, win every one of those opportunities, all while becoming more resilient in the process, how can you lose? That is an exciting opportunity. An exciting responsibility to find out what you're truly capable of. A medal around your neck and a trophy in your hands provides but a moment of relief. Maybe a surge of excitement, but one that will quickly and surely fade. Then you're back to square one and faced with new decisions. Can I do it again? Will I do it again? Again. Why? There are new challenges you face now. You are so focused on winning, you didn't plan for what comes next. After all that hell you just put yourself through, are you ready to do it again, but with more intensities? If you're not improving, you're falling behind now. You've shown the world what you're capable of, and expect nothing less.
Depending on how far you want to take this and how far you want to go, depends on how much work you want to put into it. Just don't like to hear people say that you could do too much, because you cannot do too much. You can always do more. Whatever it is you're doing in life, you can always do more. So get that weak link out of your head and think positive and realize you can always do more. The most important thing is to believe in yourself, and you have to have that positive mentality. Every time you do a set, After that set, it's positive. When your mind starts going down, you're bringing your body down with it. There is no such thing as overtraining. You can always do more. Everything has to fit into its place. If you're doing one and not the other, it's going to be counterproductive. Training 3 hours a day with weights and you're not eating enough calories, you're not feeding the body, the muscles aren't going to grow. So it's very important that you're hitting all aspects. Oh, that's impossible. Well, you're the people that can't do it, won't do it, will never do it because you already have a negative mindset and you're already thinking negative before you even give it a chance. And obviously it's hard. It takes a long time and it takes years and years to put on solid, real, true muscle.
People look at success in so many different ways. You know. Success is to be healthy. Success is to be a good father, have a good family. You know, they are the reason why I want to make them proud. My family, my daughter. When I'm working hard in the gym, I don't want to let them down. I want to make them proud. That's my biggest motivation. Is to, when my daughter got born in 2009, my life changed completely. You see so many people stuck in the same routine and they hate it. They hate it. They're not happy in life. They're not happy with their whatever they're doing, And advice from me, if that's your life right now, go find something else. Just try something else out. If you're miserable in your life, and I've actually been miserable. People can be miserable, even though they have everything. You see super successful people in life, and you think there's no way they are miserable. I have gone through some very difficult times, and lately in the last 2-3 years, I've been going through some very hard times.
Another scary but exciting opportunity. Another opportunity to grow. You may have busted your ass and gotten lucky once, but that was then and this is now. You can work 10 times smarter and harder than you did before, but you're still promised nothing. Entering hell blindly with no promise of what's on the other end is one thing, but getting to paradise and then choosing to turn back around into hell, full well knowing what to expect this time, with a pipe dream of a better paradise on the other end waiting for you, that's insanity. But history has a habit of calling ambitious people crazy. There's no guarantee of what you'll find on the other side of hell. You may even be crazy enough to learn that it was never hell to begin with.